Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time Car Show that airs live every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central. From Studio A in Texas, USA, it's the award-winning In Wheel Time Car Show. Just ahead, our car of the week, the Infiniti QX50. We'll give you an in-depth review. We got a couple of special guests we think you'll really enjoy. Going to talk about Christmas gifts first up. We'll also get this week's automotive news, Conrad's Car Clinic, and more. Just ahead on today's In Wheel Time Car Show for Saturday, December 12th, 2020. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeff Zekin off camera over there. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us. And we're going to continue our Christmas gift-giving theme that we started last hour with our buddy down at Pro-Am Auto Accessories.
John Ross.
Yeah.
Yep, John Ross.
Don't even give me time to say the word. Just kind of
like
fill in the
struggling
blank.
to find it.
It's because he doesn't get a chance to talk at home, so he's got to talk here.
Yeah, fill in the blank, Don Armstrong. All right, well, so we're going to continue that theme, and now we're going to go up to Magnolia, Texas, and we are going to talk... Sweet Magnolia, and we are going to talk to Larry Baldwin. He is with Texas Truck Works. Hi, Larry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it's good to see you, man. How have you been?
Boss, just staying busy.
Are you staying busy up there? Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. So I thought that we would shift gears because last hour we were kind of more along the lines of racing, competitive,
Sports cars,
seats, helmets.
So I thought we'd turn our attention to trucks this hour and talk to you about some Christmas gift-giving ideas that Texas Truck Works has in mind for the truck owner. And I thought maybe perhaps that we could talk about, price and item gifts going from not a lot of investment to a significant investment for your loved one or family member or somebody you know.
Oh, we've got really all of it. Whether you're stuck in the mud, we can help you get out of that.
Big dog
help
hook.
get in a Jeep.
Yeah. What is those toe straps down there?
That's toe straps down there on the bottom, and then right above it's grab bars to get in your Jeep.
Nice. Do you have a lot of Jeep accessories and products?
We've got a lot available that we can get with, just a little bit of notice. Then it's just unbelievable how many objects. What we keep in stock is limited.
Yeah, but the Jeep people are always looking to accessorize their Jeep to make it look like theirs. Oh my gosh,
Right.
Look at those mud grips. Mm-hmm. Holy moly.
So tell me about those. Do you? I can't imagine going down the freeway on a set of those. You don't
want to go to the corner store on those, but if you want to go get to the backwoods, they'll get you there.
Yeah. So tell me what those are. Let's go back to those for a second, because you guys handle all sorts of tires and you can get them pretty quickly, can't you?
Yeah, that is a new Kryptonite. That's a 40-inch tall tire on a 17-inch wheel.
See, I just like the look. I mean, that's awesome.
To give you a comparison, there's another 40 right behind it that if you do want one to drive on the street, or if you want one to definitely stay off the street, both are available.
Yeah. And can you get those, like, if I brought the truck up there to you on Monday morning, could you have those tires for me the next day?
On these 40s, I've got a set here waiting for somebody.
Oh, he's got them in stock. I love it. Okay. All right. And I guess that you've got all of the major offsets for the domestic brands in particular?
All the different offsets from the stock leveling kit up to the 10, 12s monster lifts.
And a 40-inch tire, be it on a full-size truck or a Jeep Wrangler, is going to require a lift as well, correct?
It's going to require a big lift.
Yeah. And I know that you guys...
For your everyday driver, that is not what is recommended.
Right, of course.
That is more for your toy or show truck.
And we'll talk about your stuff that you got there back in the shop and what you all can do. But let's get through the front of the store first and talk about some more Christmas gifts.
But let's say like license plates, brackets, toe loops, jack bases. Anybody that has a JKJL, this jack base is the best thing ever because now you can still use your OEM jack. You don't have to have an aftermarket jack for your lifted truck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because it kind of steps it up.
That's right. Basically, it's a very nice 4x4. Just set your bottle jack on.
Interesting. Okay.
Again, there's the trucks for the toys for the kids.
Well, everybody needs toys for the kids. You got to keep them occupied while you're out.
Hey, we got the stockings we got to stuff.
Got clothes, so you have
T-shirts, shirts, work shirts. Coming around to the next aisle.
And more T-shirts, shirts, and work shirts. Hats.
Lots of hats. More toys for the kids. Lift kits. Just showing some of the components used in different lift kits.
And you guys are pretty much located just a little bit south of 2978 and 1488, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we're basically at the back of the Woodlands.
So everybody in the Woodlands, go over there and buy something.
Right. Now, this Air It Up is a pretty cool thing for the Jeep people in that it is a little setup that you put with a compressor under the hood that allows you to air up or down all 4 tires at one time.
So if you're going to do a little rock climbing and you want to lower the tire pressure, you can raise the tire, you could fix it before you get back on the road and drive home.
Get it back on the road, right. You're just carrying your compressor and your system with you.
Oh, that's pretty smart. And what does that run?
There's different options, but installed, you're probably around $1,000 with compressor.
Wow,
but that includes labor.
Yeah, that includes the install.
Yes, that's with labor.
But if you're doing a lot of rock climbing, that's probably a good investment.
It's a very good investment. Yes, sir.
It's cheaper than a trailer.
Yep. And again, stereos. If you want stereos, they have come out with some amazing aftermarket product that do a whole lot more than just play music for you anymore.
Yeah, that looks like a center stack from the factory.
Yes. But again, it's got your light switches built into it. It's got off-road navigation to help you follow your trail and find your way back home.
Wow.
What do you do? I mean, do you pull out the old radio and that just fits in the slot in the dash?
It does.
Well, I didn't know that they made something like that.
Not that kind of upgrade.
Yeah. So does it kind of hang outside the front of the dash where the hole was and kind of brings it?
No, it fits in flush. It looks very, very factory when it's installed, other than so much larger.
So it's designed specifically for that year, make, model dash component.
Yes.
Okay.
Who makes that?
This is really a Jeep specific with all the trail features.
Who makes that?
Alpine.
Well, they're one of the industry's best.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody knows how to do it right,
that's one of the things I miss on my truck, my 2015. It's got the Uconnect, but it's the Gen 3. And it doesn't have Apple CarPlay or anything like that. And I miss that. You know, and that might be a way to upgrade it.
Yeah. No, they've got
that's cool.
Some amazing things in stereos anymore.
Well, and and stereos have kind of gone through an evolution as well, because, you know, back in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s.
Dating yourself.
Well, but stereos all kind of fit the same
will.
thing. And then when they went with this integrated stereo to the onboard computer body modules and stuff, aftermarket stereos kind of had to stand back a little bit until they learned how to do it correctly. And clearly Alpine has learned how to do it correctly with the full integration.
So, Larry, is that just a kind of a plug and play that you can actually take the old one out, put the new one in, and just plug it in, or do you have to chop into the wires?
It's 95% plug and play. There is a little bit depending on what extras you add with it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Right.
Because one of the coolest features I like is for the Jeeper, you can control all of your lights. So you got switches built into the radio to turn your 50-inch light bars on, or fog lights, or whatever lights you run up front.
Yeah, sure.
Or rock lights.
Wow.
Well, that makes sense, and that's a nice option to have. You got any ashtrays up there?
Nope. Ashtrays.
You know, that's not politically correct anymore, so no.
Well, leave it to me to be not politically correct.
I'm looking for a gun rack.
Those are in the other side of the building.
I bet they are. In the safe. I got it. Yeah.
We're more family friendly.
Gotcha.
We got the puppies and Santa.
Very nice. Very nice. Is Scott Stevens watching this?
I don't know if he's watching or not.
He ought to be.
Yeah.
He should.
He should be
here working.
Oh, I love
he's the boss, he has that choice.
I love the camo Santa. That's just
Okay, and then this is probably one of our best sellers for trucks is the bed covers.
Oh, that's
Fold
what
up.
that is.
Yeah, fold up.
Oh, yeah. So what is the most popular one that you sell? You like a trifold?
The trifold, the backflip MX4 is our bestseller.
That one there that you're showing us.
That one I'm looking at right there.
Yeah.
And it's our bestseller by a large margin.
Now, how much would that cost if I'm going to do, a relatively late model, say a Ram 1500?
They're about 1,200 installed.
1,200 is because there is an installation process, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first install is you've got to make sure the rails are on correct so that it goes in the right place. And after that, their design is brilliant that you can take it on and off fairly easily.
Yeah.
And it is pretty weather secure once it's on and installed correctly. Am I right?
Very weather secure and very secure for your valuables you keep in the back.
Right. Versus a camper shell.
Well, and that's the reason we have on our truck, on the in-wheel time truck, the gear wouldn't fit under this.
Right.
So we had to go to a regular camper shell, but this was where we really wanted to go.
See, if I had a truck, that's what I would have right there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I like the fact that it's a hard surface.
Lockable.
It's lockable, and it's flat and flush with the top of the...
But if you needed to, you could fold it up, and you could still have vertical stuff in it.
You still have the entire bed to use if you need to use it as a truck.
Yeah. How does it work once it gets folded up, and if I want to use the whole bed? Does it just
I'm going to see if my arm's long enough to show you.
Okay.
So there's the first level folded.
Yeah.
My arm's too short. Second level folded.
Yeah.
Or you can take it all the way up against the bed of the cab of the truck.
I got you. Oh, that's
so you probably only lose like 3 or 4 inches.
I got to have that. So $1,200 will buy me that installed?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm in.
Well, a lot of my guys at work have this for the back of their pickup trucks because they want to secure the product in there in a weather secure, and then sometimes they have to carry some pretty tall stuff, and that's such a functional trifold top to it.
Yeah. Larry, who makes that thing?
That's Back Industries.
Read the sign. It says back.
Well, I can't read it from here.
Yeah.
There's some friends that you have. You just every once in a while, I just want to walk up there and just kind of slap them upside the back of the head. Yeah.
So, but you also offer the window shade soft cover, I see.
You know what? We still sell one every blue moon, but they're not very popular anymore.
Because everybody wants the hardcover. And actually, if I remember correctly, the hardcover, that trifold, is strong enough to stand on.
Is it fiberglass or
they
aluminum?
have a fiberglass version. This is an aluminum one, and it's about 300 pounds weight it'll hold. So some of us can stand on it.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on. Do you want to go back to the shop, or do you want to just stay out here?
I'll tell you what, this is one of my coolest things that I sell. We have it on our ranch truck because when you go to load your heavy load in the truck, then you just pull it,
slide in,
and it rolls right out to
you.
you.
It's the drawer.
Yeah, we looked at that for our truck.
It slides out.
And what's the capacity of that? What kind of weight can you put in that?
It's 1,500 pounds.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And we've gone more than that because I've put a ton of corn on it before. Literally a ton.
Oh, going to the deer lease?
Yes, sir.
Throwing bags of corn on it?
Right. And when the grown man's too old to crawl up inside the cab anymore.
Yeah. And with the camper cover like we've got for our gear, for our remote, I mean, that would be ideal to be able to get up in there so we don't have to climb up in there.
Are you sucking up again?
Yeah.
Trying.
That's it.
How much is something like that?
They've got different sizes, different options, but they're starting in the 1,500 range.
Installed.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's probably a worthwhile investment.
If you're working out of your
moving
truck.
a lot of stuff in and out of the back of the truck.
That's correct. And for the guy that's working out of his truck that does not want to run a camper shell, there's new deck system.
Yeah, I saw that on TV, I think it was. That's pretty cool. It does take up the bottom half, pretty much, of your bed. But, the Jeep Gladiator isn't much deeper than that. And that's the way that they designed the thing. Because that way you don't have to dig down. They made it higher.
Top of the wheel well down.
You have a bed, but you also have secure drawers.
So you can
still if you need to load plywood or you need to load a 4x4, you still got the flat bed to load it all on top of.
Interesting.
That's creative.
Yeah. Do you sell a lot of those?
We're selling more and more of these. They're becoming more popular.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty genius idea because it gives you both things, the functional bed and the secure storage.
Yep. Okay,
All
well,
right,
I wanted to mention to everybody that not only do these guys sell all these accessories and everything and install them, but they've got a shop back there in the back that they do lots of conversions. Not only just, things like install camper shells or these kind of items.
They'll install all of this.
All of this, yes, wheels, tires. But he's got a full shop back there in the back. As a matter of fact, back in the day when I did have the Corvair.
It's getting a little louder as we walk out here.
That's okay. We can handle that. Back in the day when we had the 66 Corvair, they did all the suspension on it, lowering the suspension. And so they're certainly capable of, and they do quite a bit of
He can't see
conversion.
my mouth here right now. So.
That's all right. They need to stop working while we're out there.
Hey, can you hang on a second?
There.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Man, it got dark back here, didn't it?
Yeah, turn out the lights.
There you go. So
we go.
Yeah, it's a full service shop, and I see
Right.
that.
So here's Shane. He's just putting on a leveling kit this morning. Very nice, simple, but makes a big difference to the look of the truck.
A lowering kit. So not only do
leveling.
Leveling.
a
So
leveling kit.
on your leveling kit, are you raising the front, lowering the back, or doing
Raising the
both?
front 2 inches is the most popular.
Okay, because that gives them a little bit of a lift and makes the truck balanced visually.
What are you doing to the Jeep?
The Jeep, we just put an LS motor in it.
Nice. They're making a V8 in a Wrangler these days.
392 Hemi from Jeep.
I already have mine on order.
Wow.
All right. What's that back there? What's that blue thing back there?
Chevy.
That is a 72 Chevy sitting on the ground.
Wow, nice. Is that a customer car? Or is that one of your guys' cars?
That is a customers that we corrected and fixed for them.
Gotcha.
We repaired it so it's safe and drivable.
Oh, doing the suspension work after somebody did the mods?
Yeah, again, I think that was done at home and not done the very best.
Yeah.
Hey, there are those tires that are actually mounted on a Jeep.
There they are. This is a customer's coil-over long arm YJ.
I was going to say, the wheelbase has been lengthened, isn't it?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Those look good on a minivan.
Yeah.
All the way back to the corners.
That is one bad-looking Jeep. I love the look of
menacing.
that thing.
Tell me that thing wouldn't throw some mud.
Menacing.
Oh, we haven't tried it in the mud yet, but it climbs the rocks real good.
Yeah, does that climb that wall over there between you and your next-door neighbor?
Probably would.
Actually, if you look, you can see the tires do stick out beyond the front bumper.
We
If
see
you get
that.
it to grab, it's going.
So if you just put 3 4x4s on the ground in front of it, it'll climb up, stair step up them till you get the tire up on the wall. Huh?
Look at that one there.
So
Yes.
did you do the complete suspension on that?
We did.
Wow, nice job.
I don't know if you can see on this one, those are solid 60-61 arms. And these, I'm just showing them better because we got a better view. Same as on the white one.
And I assume that guy's not a scuba diver.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
no, those
that's
are air tanks.
is that
in-
for the suspension system?
No, that is when you go out rock crawling, you're going to lower your air pressure down around
tires.
10 pounds or a little
Yeah.
lower.
Oh, so instead of
So you
having
get
a
back up.
compressor that you talked about earlier, he just stores compressed air.
Correct, because when you put the LS under these hoods, there's not a whole lot of room left. So this is a better option for
Good
room.
idea.
I was thinking maybe they had a little juice back there in those bottles.
Hey, between these two guys, one of them will before long, I promise.
Yeah, nitrous. Well, it's clear that Texas Truck Works does
Everything.
bang up job, not only with stocking accessories for pretty much everything that you could ever want for your truck or Jeep, but also a great shop and great personnel that do this on a full-time basis. So you guys know your stuff.
Now I'm trying to get to one last one.
Ooh,
A 46 Willis.
nice.
Oh, nice.
So apparently you're doing everything to the 46 Willis.
It is complete frame off, going back together now. You can see the frame horns, the new suspension. We walk past the diff that goes in it. There's the motor sitting on that side to go back in it.
You're going to put the original motor in it?
Yes, sir.
So this is a
Nice.
restoration.
Refreshed, ready to go.
Very nice.
Oh, how cool.
Now, do you guys do your own engine work?
We do not do the internal engine work usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes, we will on some jobs, but on this one, it had to go to the machine shop.
Yeah, you give that to the people who are expert at it, and they give you back a pretty fine product.
Yeah, they've got the machinery to do it correctly.
So, Larry, TexasTruckWorks.com is the website. You can get the phone number, the location, the whole 9 yards. And we're going to have them call you personally at home about 2 o'clock in the morning if they're on the other side of the earth.
Yeah, that way if they think about what they want, they can get it in time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just let's make sure which phone number that goes to.
Yeah, okay, we'll do. Larry, it's great to talk to you. Thanks so much for the tour today. We really appreciate it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and you'd have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Thank you. Larry Baldwin, Texas Truck Works Christmas gift ideas. And there you go. One of our sponsors here on the program. And
Everything from hats and T-shirts to
Gun racks.
a $40,000 upgrade on your truck.
all right, yes, all of that and more. All right, time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Mars has a look at the Infiniti QX50.
Yes, sir, I do. And a really interesting little vehicle. We had the 2021 model, the Autograph Edition.
Of course you do.
Autograph.
The all-wheel drive Autograph Edition.
You guys never drive the base car. You always drive
Well,
the Autograph.
You've seen
the
one
limited,
stripper,
the
you've seen them
platinum.
all. That's all I can tell you. Yeah. So
Becky's watching.
Did you just say what I thought you said?
I said I'm looking at the Infiniti QX50.
And he said if you've
Autograph.
seen one stripper, you've seen them all. Okay. I'm going to write that down. I can use that somewhere in my life.
There you
I think.
go.
All right,
Good
go
for
ahead.
you.
We're talking about
We're sure you can, Don.
exactly. You need some change for a 20. We're talking about the.
No, but I could use some $1 bills.
That's what I'm thinking. So what we're really talking about here is the compact luxury SUV CUV. Now, this vehicle comes standard with front-wheel drive, but we happen to have the all-wheel drive option that's on it. Comes in 5 different trim levels: the Pure, Luxe, Essential, Sensory, and the Autograph, which is the one we have. Now, this vehicle was completely redesigned in 2019, so they've just kind of tweaked it every year since then. So it's got this really nice big clamshell type hood that's got a kind of a unique 4-link hinge system on it, and what it does, the way it opens and closes and the way it's laid out, it lets it fit into the body lines and kind of makes it part of it flow into the body lines much easier. The headlights are a really nice LED design, which is really the same as on the Q60 sports model. So it's a very adaptive type headlight setup. And it's got the reverse. When you put it in reverse, the side mirrors tilt down and light up. They're heated, of course. Got a power rear lift gate on it. It's rolling on. We had the optional 20-inch wheels instead of the 19-inch aluminum wheels that are factory on it. And we had a nice big panoramic sunroof on it. Now, when we got into the interior, we had the white, and I'm talking about white leather seating surfaces on it. I mean, it is white, and it looked really cool with
Is
the
it
paint
white,
that we had.
Mike?
It is white.
You don't want to be a landscaper and own this.
Yeah.
Really.
It was Sylvania white.
Even with and it had some nice blue accents. Climate control front seats on it. The second row
that's good looking.
folds down. It's got tons of tech built into this thing. The Infiniti InTouch system comes with a heads-up display. Got the emergency rear braking system that's built into this. Got pedestrian identification, so it'll stop if it recognizes that there's a pedestrian there. Rear auto braking. The ProPilot Assist is one of the better autonomous systems that's out there that's being developed. So there's a ton of technology in this vehicle. And it included the 16-speaker Bose audio system that will just sound awesome inside this vehicle. I'm telling you.
Jimmy Buffett sounded pretty good. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Him and a little AC/DC to kind of mix it up. It sounds so cool. Now, you only have one choice of an engine up under the hood in this vehicle. It's a 2.0-liter turbo, but it is the variable compression engine. Goes from a 8 to 14
To one compression.
to 1 compression in it. And what I didn't understand, I always thought high compression, high performance. They actually use the 8.0 compression level is what they consider their high performance because they can boost up the turbo. Right. So I learned something pretty cool there, I thought. 268 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. It's backed by a CVT. Now, the CVT acts like a CVT, but in this vehicle, if you step off into it and you really hammer it, it actually will give you like the feeling of an
Sensation of a
8-speed.
shift.
And you can actually use the paddle shifters to shift it.
Wow.
And so it doesn't feel like it, but it does use premium fuel. Now, the EPA says in the city you should look at about 22, on the highway 28, combined 25, which is, I got a little bit less than 25.
I can't imagine why. You did admit that you hammered it a lot.
Well, I had to learn, had research to do to understand how all this CVT worked in with all this stuff. So when you're driving this vehicle around town, it's got a very comfortable ride on it, and out on the highway, it's firm. It gives you the sense that you're in control. It's not a heavy, and it doesn't wander all over the place, but it's just a kind of a very satisfying drive, not like your race car, but just, okay, I like driving this vehicle. If you're looking for something to compare it to, you might look over at the Nissan Murano, which is the cousin, or you might actually step up to really look at the luxury side of it, the Audi Q5, which is going to start around $43,300. The Mercedes-Benz GLC class starts around $43,200. Now, a base QX50, wherever you get into the pure model, starts at $37,950 for the front-wheel drive version. All-wheel drive, when you get in the upper trim levels, is an option on any of them. Now, the QX50 Autograph that we were driving starts at $56,850.
Yikes.
That's not bad.
That's a bump.
Yeah,
it's a hump, but there's a lot of package in there. And the MSRP is tested, I say only, compared to the base price of it, $61,700 with the content that we had on it. So there's a lot of technology, a lot of drivability
the technology is quite expensive.
It is. And with the all-wheel drive, that adds quite a bit to it, too. So this is the review of the compact luxury SUV Infiniti QX50.
Good tight feel for a stripper.
Let's move on.
I'm not saying a word.
Well, no, I think we should discuss that in detail.
No.
Not until after I get to where I can edit that out for this in the Infiniti.
All right. Hey, this is the In Wheel Time Car Show. We thank you for joining us on this Saturday. We're going to have our next segment coming up right after a quick break. Stay with us. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy a Lupi Tortilla breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, December 19th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods all in one place. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a 3-hour friends and family event. The Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, December 19th, 8 to 11 a.m. at the Lupi's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too, and you're invited to join us. We'll see you there. Texas Truck Works is your go-to truck customizer. From mild to wild lift kits, custom wheels, and steering and handling enhancements to the best personal and commercial wraps, Texas Truck Works delivers. Let Texas Truck Works founder Scott Stevens help you get the most out of your truck or Jeep. Texas Truck Works has decades of customizing experience, including power adders and complete engine swaps. Let the Texas Truck Works team design an upgrade plan that fits your budget. Get truck attitude today at TexasTruckWorks.com. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@inwheeltime.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central on Facebook, YouTube, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, and Podcast Addict. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.